Hello everyone, my name is Krasimir Panayotov, and in this quick video I will share with you what are the trades that I took last week, what are the trades that I'm currently managing, and what we can expect from the Forex market for the next hours or days, and how I will manage my trades. Let's see now what we have on the Euro USD. Not because I took a trade on Euro USD, but just what to see what is happening on the Euro pairs. So what we clearly can see right now is that the Euro moved in a pretty much range motion, so it's going up and down, up and down. And in the previous review I told you that we need to break out of this consolidation phase so we can get a new higher high or pull back to a previous support zone. So as you can see, on the last Friday the price closed in this area, and today we're breaking out of this resistance, so we're heading to this previous top right here where we have the resistance zone on the 4-hour. So what we can see in the Euro JPY right here is that on the daily we're currently in a resistance zone. So we bounced up from this support area and we're heading now again to the daily resistance. As you can see, it is resistance because we have multiple bounces in the past, so it's a valid resistance zone. Let's move to the 4-hour and see what happened the last week. What we saw last week, the last days, was a massive push to the downside, and in this 4-hour support right here, if you can see, we have a resistance here, then support, then again support, resistance, and we can clearly mark this 4-hour support and resistance level, and I want to mark it orange so we can make a difference from the daily support and resistance levels. So what we have done, it was retest of this support, and from there the price went up. My entry was exactly on the 76. Okay, let me draw it again. On the 76% retracement. You can't see it, but it's somewhere right here. Okay, so if we draw it backwards, you can clearly see it. Okay, like this. So I entered exactly on the 76%, following a strategy that is a reversal strategy from the 76.4% right here. So actually bought somewhere right here, and I expected the price to go down to test this support area and then to go back up, and this is exactly what happened. I want to share you where was my stop loss. It was right here under all these previous candles. So this is exactly the size of my risk, and I'll mark it for you so you can see. So this is my risk that I have on this trade, and this is the total amount of the profit that I expect to make. So as you can see, the risk is less than the money that I can make, and I'm already in pretty good profit right here. So I'll see if the price can reach again this ultimate top right here. and if that happened, I would take profit. But if the price start reversing back, I can just cut my profit to where it is right now and still be in this nice reward. Okay, this is all for this pair. Also, what I did was I told you that I bought somewhere here just based on the Fibonacci strategy, but I also bought somewhere right here because we reached the support zone, and as you know, it's good to buy on the support zone, so it's exactly what I did. So my stop loss was again here, so we have a risk on the other trade that much, and my profit I took in another resistance area, but exactly this resistance area right here. So we clearly see that this zone acted as a support and resistance in the past. So the profit that I took on the second trade, which I got on cheaper price, is pretty much this big. I took profit somewhere around here because I didn't know that we will see this break or we will go back down. So I decided to take profit here, not to wait to the top, so I can secure some profit. And now I'm allowing my first trade to reach this target right here, and I'm gonna profit there. So this is the first trade that is more likely to end soon. The next one is gold. Let me see, where is my gold chart? Okay, this is it. So I think last time I shared with you that I bought gold right here in this support area. I set my stop loss right here under these previous lows, and I wanted to take a profit somewhere here, and I still want, of course, so I'm letting this trade go. I hope that we can break this current zone here and we can head to the next one, and there I can amass my profit. But even if this doesn't happen, I have a plan B. So if we see a move to the downside, I moved my stop loss already here, and even if the price reverses, I will close this trade still in small profit, which is great. What is my second trade? This one is a little bit risky, and as the previous one, these are more complicated setups which are not exactly for beginners. The second trade I took right here when we touched the zone. So this is a support zone, and I expected that we can see some support from here, and let me show you. And from here to target again the upper resistance zone. So I just, on the second trade, I set my stop loss here. So I have two stop losses here on the both trades, and my total profit I expect to be somewhere here. I exactly will take profit a little bit under the resistance zone. I think somewhere even here, I'm not quite sure. But this is pretty much my setup. So this is the risk on my second trade, and this is the total profit that I can make if the price doesn't reverse and go downwards. Okay guys, let's move to the next one. Next one is CADCHF. I can see it here. So what we see on weekly perspective is that the price was going down last few months, even months is enough. Okay, so let's move to the daily and see what we have on daily perspective. We went down from this high to this low right here, and then the correction started. This is our correction currently, correcting the down move, and as you can see, we are right now currently in the 38 point Fibonacci zone. So as you also clearly can see, here we have a resistance zone which was multiple times respected in the past, and from here I expect the price to go lower. Why? Because I think that this movement right here, this uptrend, is just a correction of this whole big down trend, and of course of the bigger downtrend. So here let's go back to the 4-hour, and we can see that we are creating this, we are having this wedge pattern right here. So as you can see, the price touched once the resistance right here, second time it touched right here, third time it touched it here, and on the third time I decided to take a sell trade. So I took sells somewhere here. I will tell you exactly. I think I took the trade right after this candle rejection. So usually such wicks like this one right here means a rejection of the price to go higher. So we tried with this candle to break above the resistance, but we couldn't, and we closed in the resistance zone. So from here I expect move to the downside, and I will tell you how much exactly I expect the price to move. Usually when you see such wedge patterns like this one right here, we are taking just the high in the beginning of the wedge. We can say something like this, and we apply it right here if the price breaks. So you can still take this trade. If you like, you can enter here. Of course guys, this is not an advice, this is just my opinion on this chart. So if we break this support trend line and this resistance zone, you can take trade somewhere here under these lows right here, and this can be our entry, this can be our risk, or you can even make it a little bit higher, but I would do just like this much would be my risk. So here we would place our stop loss, and my stop loss I believe is somewhere right here, and we can take profit right here because we here also have a support zone. And if we go back in the past, we can see that this zone was also a support in the far past. So this is a quite good level to take profits if you have a sell trade. Of course the price can break this support zone and can head down to this previous low right here. So if we draw here another support, here can be our second target. So this is pretty much, guys, for those who want to sell from this level. They can set such big reward target, but they should be aware of of this clear support zone right here, and if the price goes back from here up, they better secure some profit or close without any loss. Okay, guys, this is from me for this trade. And I had one more trade, but let me remember. Okay, yeah, the EURCHF trade. That is huge. Here it is. Okay, guys, so what you can see here is this strong downtrend which we have on the 4-hour, and another wedge pattern, this time the opposite. If you can see on daily chart, let me show you, we had a big uptrend to the upside. Here I have drawn some support and resistance zones in gray color, and what we can see if we delete this channel is that this up movement was a much stronger than this down movement, because here we have up and down movements and here we are pretty straight to the top. So this makes me think that this movement down is just a correction of this big move to the upside. So what I usually do in such situations is I take my Fibonacci retracement tool and I see where is the price right now. So what happened last week was a retest of this golden zone, and from there on Friday we had a massive push, massive bullish strength engulfing this previous candle. So this happened exactly after the touch of the support zone. For me, this is a buy signal because of this strong bullish move on Friday. So we have multiple confluences. We have the touch of the support, we have Fibonacci zone reached, we have a strong bullish up momentum. So what I expect here is the price to continue high, to break this this trend resistance and to go higher, and this is what I think currently is happening. So today we saw a pushback, another 50% retracement right here. Okay, the price pushed back here. Many traders could buy. I bought a little bit earlier, I think somewhere here. Okay, never mind, I trade the daily candle. So what we can expect here is, again, if we are trading the wedge pattern, I'll show you how I trade the wedge pattern. So if this is your wedge, you take the high of the wedge like this, you apply it after the break. You see this candle is currently trying to break the wedge, but here is some resistance that it's meeting, so we may not see that happen right now. But if we break this resistance, we can see a move exactly, maybe not exactly, something like 70, 80, 90, 100% of this move, that is equal to this high over here. So we just apply this here and we wait if the price can reach this level. and where exactly I will take my profit. I think it will be, yeah, exactly on the top, because here we have another resistance, support and resistance level, maybe something like this, on just to catch more touches of the price, so we can get like 80% of this whole movement. And I will tell you how some other traders are trading this pattern, the wedge pattern. This one is currently the following wedge pattern. Some people would trade it to this previous high, so we can open two positions, and on one we can take profit here, the second we can let run to this second target. And I have already one open trade. I will see if it's worthy to take another buy trade after this break, and I can put a second target to this zone. And I think such move is pretty possible, but let's watch and let's see what happened. I remember there was a nice wedge pattern on the EURUSD. Let me see if this is. Yes. Let's move to the 4-hour and I will show you exactly what I mean. Okay. This is our wedge right here. It's not the best wedge, but pretty nice. So our target was this high right here, so we took profit somewhere here, but the price went even higher to, as I told you, the high of the beginning of the wedge right here. So this little bit more advanced techniques, guys, but if you can benefit from anything that I am sharing with you and of my opinion, I would be very happy. So this is everything from me for this video. I hope this video was useful for you. I will remind you right now to hit the like buttons, the subscribe buttons, and to share this video if you want more people to know about it and to benefit from the information. Thank you guys for the support. I respect that, I appreciate, and see you in the next videos.